I toured with Chris Brown, Macy Gray,
Wow.
Girls Aloud, Sugar Babes, Jules Holland, Cyndi Lauper.
How diverse can you get?
Actually, at that time, I did Chris Brown when, unfortunately, I was with Gut for 2 years. I wrote about 150 songs, then got signed to Sony ATV off the back of that deal.
As a publishing?
As a songwriter, yes.
Yeah.
It was so funny, I remember going into Gut Records and they were like, so do you write songs? I was like, yeah. Yeah, I write songs every day. I'd never written a song in my life.
By that point, it was just the
poems. Then I wrote Big White Room, like 2 days later.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I wrote Big White Room when I was 17. The first song I ever wrote, like properly, like sat down with a beat and was like, I'm writing a song. I'm going crazy, yeah. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy in this big white room. My mind. I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy in this big white room of mine. So yeah, I was signed to Sony as a songwriter, and then obviously.
So they're Sony are handling your publishing.
Yeah.
Gut are your record label.
Yes.
Week before Sexy Silk's released.
Yeah, they went under.
Wow.
So I kind of frantically ran around the UK labels going, hi, I'm Jessie J, nice to meet you. I've basically done this. And at the time, unfortunately, well, maybe now it's to my, luckily,
yeah.
Adele, Duffy, Amy, Gabriella, Vivi, Cheryl, everyone was about to come out. And I don't think they
Or your alumni from Brit School.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, you're right, Music Strand. I like you, just jazz hands, chick. Yeah, and I don't think they wanted to spend any more money, to be honest. I think they kind of had signed enough girls for that year.
Yeah.
And so I said to my manager, I was like, let's go to America on a writing trip. It wasn't to get signed. I went out there to work on my songs. I wanted to, I thought, you know what, maybe I'm not supposed to be an artist. Maybe I'm a songwriter. And I wasn't there that long. I was only there for like 2 weeks. And my manager was like, we've got you a gig at the Viper Room in LA, and we've got you a gig at SOBs in New York.
Those are very, very, very big deals.
And at the moment, at that time, I had no idea how important they were. So I've rolled in with my PA, like, yes, my big heels, come on now. Not realising that in LA and New York, it's a different, really, ball game. Like, everybody knows it. Like, it's the industry, they just jump. If they like something, they're there. So I decided to sign to Republic. I flew back home. And obviously my deal was worldwide, so then I had to pick a UK label, and I kind of went in and was like, hey, remember me? Too bad. So yeah, I've always wanted to sign to Darkus, Darkus Bees, Island Records. I've always respected the work they've done. They let their artists be individuals, artistically, creatively involved. So I knew where I was going. We get on, like, I'm very much myself when I'm there. I don't feel like I have to change who I am to walk into the label, and I've had that in my life before. And yeah, so we went to Hollywood, my favourite place.
Which we know from the song that you wrote.
Yes, it's a party in the USA.
Let's pause that for a second.
And that's when I was,
Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA.
Yes.
Massive, massive, massive
Talk
hit.
about pressure. Like, the second or third song I'd ever given away, it went to #1 in 6 countries. I was like, okay, what do I write now? Do you know what I mean? Like, the new Happy Birthday, or like...
Merry Christmas!
Yeah. I remember Dr. Luke texted me and he was like, it's gone to #1, and I kind of put my phone down, went back to bed, and I was like, why is he joking? It's not funny. And then he called me and he was like, it's #1 on iTunes. And I was like, in America, and I was like, oh my gosh. So we did that writing trip, and obviously Party in the USA opened so many doors for me, and then I was being asked to write for everybody, and I was like, oh wow, okay. Oh.
Who was the biggest artist that you turned down? Oh. And once again, I want names, please.
I was asked to write for Christina Aguilera for the Burlesque film. I didn't say no, I just didn't have the time.
You said no.
I didn't say no. No, really, I didn't say no. I literally didn't have the time, and I just, you know what? I don't know if I want to just... I feel like there's so many people out there that can do it. I kind of really wanted to focus on me as an artist.
Good. Because that's what brings us here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so many people say to me, oh, so, you know, you started off as a songwriter, and I'm like, no, don't get it twisted. Like, the songwriting almost came as a default. Like, it was kind of like one of those things that I had to fall back on. Like, just because people think I'm a great singer or I'm good at what I do, it doesn't mean it came easy to me. Like, sometimes you have to just...
It brings us nicely to this, which is here, the Sound of 2011 list.
I know, the list.
The list. that some of your Brit School alumni have also been named on.
I know. Who is actually on it?
On this year's list?
Yeah. Do you know it?
All we're talking about is you.
Oh. Pressure.
Now, obviously, there's been some major winners in the past.
Yes.
50 Cent.
Wow.
50 Cent was a winner. Adele.
Wow.
Your mate.
I know. People keep saying to me, like, Ellie Goulding texts me saying, well done, and I text her back saying, you set the standard.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, winning the Critics' Choice, I was like, you